Hey everybody, happy Tuesday to you, and I welcome you to a Tuesday edition of 5 Minutes with Phil. Thank you for joining me here today. I want to deal with a probably a difficult subject for a lot of us. It's when those moments that we think we're going the right direction, those moments that we think we're doing the right thing, and all of a sudden God puts a stop to it. God actually closes the door. You know what's funny? I've met a lot of people that pray, God, please open doors for me, doors of opportunity, which is a great prayer to pray, but rarely do we say, God, please close the door if I'm not going the right direction. We tend to want God to agree with our direction more than us agreeing with His direction. Let me say that again. We tend to want God to agree with the direction that we're going rather than our submitting to Him and agreeing to the direction that He's going. And there's a great example of this in the book of Acts with the Apostle Paul, the greatest missionary of all time. He is traveling with some ministry companions. One of them is the author of the book of Acts. His name is Luke. And here's what Luke has to say in chapter 16 of verse 7 and going to verse 10. It says, when they came to the border of Mysia, they tried to enter Bithynia, but the Spirit of Jesus would not allow them to. So they passed by Mysia and went down to Troas. And during the night, Paul had a vision of a man of Macedonia standing and begging him, come over to Macedonia and help us. And after Paul had seen the vision, he got ready at once to leave for Macedonia, concluding that God had called us to preach the gospel to them. Now again, this is interesting because Paul and his team, they arrive at a place called Mysia. Okay, and what's their intent? Their intent is to preach the gospel, is to share the good news of Jesus. So it's not like they're trying a military takeover. They're not planning on robbing anybody. I mean, they've got very, very good intentions in mind. And what's interesting is that God said no to that. You know, God can even say no to some things that on the surface are very, very innocent and on the surface are very, very good, but it could still be the wrong direction for us to take. And that's tough. You know, Paul could have said, oh, you know what, let's just proceed. We're here. We've traveled all this way. And Paul didn't do that. And this is important because sometimes I think God might take us a certain direction and we in ourselves might think it's the right way to go, and we have the best of intentions in going there, without a doubt. And God might say, no, I want you to do something different. I want you to go a different direction. How open are we to that? How much do we say, God, I trust you enough to totally change my plans? Paul did. You know, you might be ready to start something that is on the surface seems like it's going to be great for the kingdom. And for God, it's not a matter of whether it's a good thing or not. Maybe it's a matter of the timing. Maybe it's a matter of the fact that there's something else I need you to do first that will prepare you to do what you eventually want to do. And I want to encourage anybody here who might be dealing with some open doors that all of a sudden shut. And you're not sure why. And you think you missed God's direction. You didn't. God's actually using where you've come so far to continue His will for your life. So don't use this this closed door, this closed opportunity. Don't use this as rejection from God. Use this as God saying, okay, we're on the right track. Now, just follow me. I've got something big for you. And I hope that encourages you today. All right? Thanks for joining me. We love you. Hope we'll see you again soon. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.